Subscribe to Racing UK on YouTube for more Group 1 races.
And thereof, the 2015 running of the Gold Cup, 2.5 miles, and breaking out pretty smartly Forever Now to be in the front rank early, along with Havana Beat, the nose-banded Forgotten Rules, the dark jacket just sitting on the outside of Betheren in dark green. And they're followed close to the rail by Kingfisher as they're through their first furlong. Kingfisher, the purple-white seams. The purple with orange seams, Simonon just in behind, and Vente de Force. Richard Hughes is making a move to get prominent now. The blue and yellow to the outside. Trip to Paris is just a little bit worse than midfield at the moment. Tac de Boitron is also held up toward the back in company with Mizu. That's the green colours towards the back of the field with Scotland and Jim Crowley. Wind Shear is also just worse than midfield, the maroon with the black armlets in the hands of Sean Levy as they're back onto the racecourse proper. And at the head of affairs, it is Frankie Dettori on board Forever Now. Forever Now leading by a little over a length to Vente de Force and Richard Hughes in second. Havana Beat sitting in third in company with Forgotten Rules. And then in fourth place, just behind that one, fifth place Kingfisher, Betheren and Maxime Guillaume on the outside, followed by the white-faced Trip to Paris and Wind Shear as the crowd give them a big cheer. Simonon is next in the hood with the grey Tac de Boitron, the fluorescent yellow on the outside. Mizu won from last, and Scotland held up to get the trip by Jim Crowley. Last of all, about 12 lengths behind. The field are about to take the right-hander. And it's Frankie Dettori that has the advantage on Forever Now. Forever Now by 2 lengths to Vente de Force, the Sandown winner last time up. Forgotten Rules on this quicker ground is settled in third position. They've completed a mile in the Gold Cup. Havana Beat in fourth, then Betheren, who's just run a little bit free. Then Kingfisher and Ryan Moore on 7 winners for the meeting. That's followed by Wind Shear on the rail. On the outside of Wind Shear, Trip to Paris and Graham Lee looking for his first Royal Ascot winner. Tac de Boitron is following. Trip to Paris just coming past Wind Shear, Simonon and then Mizu, and finally Scotland, as it is still Forever Now that has led from the outset, leading them down towards Swinley Bottom by a 3-length margin to Vente de Force in second place. Havana Beat is settled in third. His stablemate Scotland still in last position. On the outside of Havana Beat is Forgotten Rules, Pat Smullen and Dermot Well. Pat Smullen is fairly close to this pace as they continue on. Betheren is in fifth position as they've reached Swinley Bottom and come inside their last mile in the Gold Cup. Still in midfield at the moment, Tac de Boitron at the grey with Wind Shear. Simonon no move yet, also Mizu, and Scotland is still in last place. Dettori dictating on Forever Now with Vente de Force, who's only a length away in second spot as they just start to quicken a little bit. To the outside, Forgotten Rules, the unbeaten Forgotten Rules, with Havana Beat on the inner. Betheren for Pierre Brandt is next, with on the rail Kingfisher and Ryan Moore. Tac de Boitron to the outside, then Trip to Paris. Mizu towards the back of the field, just getting shaken along with Wind Shear close to the rail, Simonon, and finally Scotland as the field come back towards us. And as they now come towards their final half mile in the Gold Cup, and Forever Now, Frankie trying to wind it up. Hughes is getting at Vente de Force in second, going particularly well in third place at the moment. Forgotten Rules, Pat Smullen sitting motionless at this stage. Havana Beat to the inner, Kingfisher goes past Betheren into fifth place, then Trip to Paris, Simonon, Mizu, Wind Shear, Scotland, and Tac de Boitron can't get involved as they run now towards the final 2 furlongs. It is Forever Now, challenged by Forgotten Rules. Vente de Force weakening, Trip to Paris improving to the far side, getting involved also. Betheren leading on Kingfisher, Simonon staying on, Mizu down the outside, Trip to Paris on the inside. Forgotten Rules, Betheren, Simonon getting involved as well. Trip to Paris gets to the lead on the run to the line from Forgotten Rules, Betheren and Simonon, and the sporting nature of the connections rewarded. Trip to Paris takes Ascot Gold for Graham Lee and Ed Dunlop. Second, Kingfisher flying home ahead of Forgotten Rules, Simonon, but Betheren was next ahead of Scotland.
Subscribe to Racing UK on YouTube for more Group 1 races.